Good morning all. Another chilly night in Auckland, New Zealand, but the sun is out. And I have no work today. So I'm doing a little bit of roaming. But I was thinking, I woke up with this. You know, like with all the mayhem around us in Ukraine and Israel and everywhere else, I do follow that. I'm a bit of a news freak, to be honest. And anything, like I've got a motto like, what happened today is history tomorrow. You know, I'm a bit of a history freak. So I follow all that stuff. So yeah, sometimes, but it gets me down a little bit sometimes as well. So I will go for a roam. And I've got to buy another diary for 2024 as well. And I got to check out a place where I'm not sure if I can get the bus in. Tomorrow. Yeah. That's for tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I can get the bus in. So sometimes when it's local, I'll just go and check out, have a roam around, and see what's like the location that I'm supposed to go there tomorrow, if that's suitable for a bus or not. Because sometimes on Google, you can't really see everything. Plus, in this case, the little man that you can put on the streets so you can see the streets, that area where I'm going, actually there's no such accessibility on Google Maps. So you know, like Google Maps rocks, you know, like as a bus driver and a truck driver, you're really it's really helpful, so we'll put it that way. But I was thinking about another thing that like was on my mind this morning, about the security cameras that are being planted in several places where I normally sleep. The reason why I'm on the road is because, yes, I like it, but also I've got this desire to experience what my parents experienced in the 60s when I was born. Because at that stage in Holland and Germany, where I come from, they were chased around quite a bit. The gypsies and the travelers were chased around quite a bit because they weren't wanted. And this is exactly the feeling that I had the other day when I saw the cameras popping up. I said, this is what my parents went through. They weren't wanted. They were chased away continuously by the police. They were chased away, and in this case, like, I'm not being chased away by the police, but it is sort of the same feeling as like they making it uncomfortable for you to park wherever you want to during the night. Like there's lots of places during the day, but the nighttime ones are the ones that are being monitored, and where you're being scrutinized basically for living in a van, house bus, or a station wagon like me. Again, I'm not living permanently in a station wagon yet, so I keep telling people that, because I would be lying if I would be full-time, but I am heading for full-time. This is my testing period, and very successful testing period, and I like, you know, adding stuff to my van, to my station wagon. I'm gonna start calling it a wagon from now onwards, because I got hit by somebody like, you're not even living in a van. You know, okay, I live in a wagon. What's the difference? Never mind. But the feeling of not being welcome as a van lifer or a station wagon lifer, whatever, in certain places is what my parents went through. And so I'm actually, heading for full-time van life. And I gotta sort these problems as well by going to places and then find out you're not welcome. There you go. And so I always said, like, I wanted to experience what my parents experienced. I must admit it's in a lighter way than they experienced it, because they were just chased away all the time. Because they had big caravans and they took up a lot of space, of course. They were put in a camp, and I'm not kidding, like even in Holland, the Dutch government created concentration camps for the woonwagenbewoners, that we call them that, the travelers and the gypsies. And there was barbed wire around it. And in the beginning there was a policeman or a guard in the front checking people's ID and making sure that all went well and that they don't spread out over the fence into the population. You know what I mean? And that was how many years? 15 years after the war, where the Jews were treated like that, and the gypsies as well. So it's only 15 years. 15 years is nothing. I calculate back to where I was 15 years. I know exactly where I was 15 years ago. So it's a little bit of story about my history and about my future as well, because my future is going to be on the road. Most definitely, unless something horrible happens, like health-wise. If I'm not healthy enough to go on the road, then that's the end of it. Like I got to go somewhere else. But there's a little story about that one. It's on my mind, and I thought I'll share it with you guys. Have a good day, and I'll catch you later. I got a bit of sushi. Lovely, I love sushi. I know some people hate it. They just call it dead fish. But it's actually dead smashed fish. Even my favorite cemetery, which is huge, they have started blocking places from van lifers spending there the day, because you don't spend the night over there. But in my favorite cemetery, which is actually a quite large area, some of the homeless or van dwellers or whatever you want to call them, they actually started dumping their rubbish, which is not good. I've seen it with like people who cut their carpet or cut stuff to make stuff in their van, and they just leave it behind next to the dead people. They ruined it for us honest people who take our rubbish. Anywhere I go, I actually clean up. Sometimes I go to places. I got one of those like those pickers that you don't have to touch. I don't know what they're called. Rubbish pickers. You know, they get little hands, like, and you don't have to touch the rubbish. And I got council bags, because sometimes I walk into the council guys who are cleaning up. So can you give me 1 or 2 bags? And I do. And I clean up the area before I park up there, because I don't want to be blamed for it. So yeah, this is one of those large cemeteries that I frequently visit. Again, only during the day. I don't go here at night time. They might kill me. The hand comes out, grabs me and drags him in my grave, in his grave. And that's it. They're gonna eat me alive. They do. But yeah, this is a cemetery, and it's actually a nice park. It's a beautiful park where people just roam around, walk their dogs, jog. Like, there you go. There's a couple walking their dogs, or 2 sisters or whatever. I don't know. No, it's not 2 sisters. He just got long hair. I'm just stuck in the 60s somewhere. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy, and he waved at me. That's good. I like that. Yeah, people park over here just for some relaxation, some peace and quiet. And there are toilets. Unless you burn one down, so like this one, which is very unfair. But they're getting a little bit stroppier with us as well over here, because there's just too many of us. And that just means they're blocking access ways and basically trying to get rid of us. Because like 1 or 2 of us are not very kosher and dump their rubbish, So always, that's my message to everyone. Like, wherever you go, take your rubbish with you, or find a bin. Because you're ruining it for everybody else. But I like places like this. Like, some people call me weird, including my family. Why would you want to sit in a graveyard? It's got a lot of history here. You walk around and go, like, people were buried here in 1918. That was World War I. 1889. Stuff like that. That's all history. See, they're putting parking spots there now. No parking signs, sorry. Stops us from parking for the whole day, basically. But there is just toilets here, there's water here, there's trees when it gets really hot. There's relaxation, See, some of the people are buried here, they got their own little apartment. Just in case they wake up. At least I bet you there's a kitchen in here. Just in case they wake up. They can talk to the neighbors. Look at that. This is, by the way, a Dalmatian area. They do it like this. They put a whole family in one block, like burial hut, house, whatever you want to call it. The whole family goes in there. Pretty neat, eh? But yeah, because just because I find it a nice place to sort of roam around and stay, they are trying to get rid of us with a lot of signs: no parking on grass, and this and that. And so sort of again it becomes a little bit uncomfortable for us to go there, because you know, you don't get arrested or anything, but all the signs of no parking are sort of, they're there for a reason, I suppose, you know. And I do you know, you gotta be respectful over here. So if they tell you not to park there, then you don't, you know. That's it. End of story.